What is going on, guys? I'm Consumer Tech Review, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the HK Gaming GK61 60% mechanical keyboard with Gateron optical switches. I'm going to flash back to when I first got this, do the unboxing, and then I'm going to give you the pros and the cons and my own real life experience that I've had with this keyboard. And if at any point during the video you guys want to check out this exact same keyboard, I'll have Amazon links below for the US, UK, and Canada. Alright guys, unboxing the GK61. I've been super excited to do this. Gateron Optical Blue switches. You can get it in optical browns, blacks I think, some reds, a couple others, but really freaking exciting. Let's get this thing over. Pretty plain box. It says right there what you got on it, basically Gateron Optical. I like the clean design with the logo on the top there. Let's get this thing open. Now that looks nice. Obviously, this is a 60% mechanical keyboard. It feels pretty heavy right out of the box. Let's get it out of this plastic. Now this keyboard does a lot of things right. It's got a USB-C. Overall first impressions, the design's actually nice. It has this nice little rounded edges. It's not, or I guess angled edges. It's not just completely flat down. Got pretty big rubber feet on the bottom. No adjustability, which is kind of but it looks pretty nice. Let's see if there's anything else in the box. But as well, you get a keycap puller and a switch puller because this is hot swappable. Again, another thing they did right. Ooh, and you get a nice braided, gold-plated USB-C cable. It's thicker than normal. You got gold plated on both sides. It's a nice looking cable. All right, now the keyboard itself. Now, just from first glance, it's black, but it's got a shiny black on this side, which I kind of like. It's giving me some Stormtrooper vibes. Really, really like that. I bet this would look amazing with a white base with those black shiny keycaps. Let's do a sound and feeling test because these are Gateron Optical Blues. I'm very excited about this. Overall, the keycaps feel super, super nice. I'm pretty sure these are PBT keycaps, and it's actually white underneath it, which gives it a really cool look. So the actual deck right down there is actually white, and it's definitely giving me some Stormtrooper vibes. Let's get this thing plugged in. I do like they have the USB-C cable because that's one more way that you can customize. This thing looks great. A huge window is right in front of me right there. There's a massive window right here, and the RGB is still really bright. Much brighter than normal keyboards. It is brighter than normal keyboards. Again, I don't think it's quite as bright as the HyperX, but it looks pretty nice. We are definitely gonna be putting keycaps, the HyperX putting keycaps on this keyboard for sure. But guys, that is my unboxing of the GK61. Let's get to the review. All right, and we are back. Let's get right into the first pro, which is definitely the Gateron optical switches. Now at this price point, most other keyboards are using Altemu switches, whether those are Altemu optical switches or just Altemu normal switches. These are at a freaking amazing price point for being Gateron optical switches. They are so much nicer and smoother than Altemu. Both optical and normal switches from Altemu, much, much better. Not only that, but you can actually choose whether you want it to come with black opticals, blues, reds, silvers, or yellows. You can choose all of those, or browns. I forgot browns. You get to choose all of those in the Amazon link below. So you can pretty much choose whatever switch that you would want, and that is just amazing. It's almost like choosing a customized keyboard. Instead of, a lot of companies will just do like you get reds or you get browns with this. You can do whatever you want with this one. As well as that, it's an optical switch, so its keystroke life is 100 million keystrokes. These also actuate at 1.5 millimeters, which is pretty normal for an optical switch, but most mechanical non-optical switches will actuate at about 2 millimeters, so 1.5 is a little bit better for gaming. The Gateron optical switches also have a pretty fast response time of 0.2 milliseconds, so pretty good there. Moving on to the next pro, that is going to be the build quality. Now it doesn't have the little risers on the back of it, so there's not a whole lot of customizability with tilt. However, the overall shape, the overall design of it's really, really sick. It's very sleek, it's very small, it has those curved edges, which I actually really like, and I think they fit this keyboard very well. But one of the coolest things is the keycaps actually are glossy on the sides. Not on top, but just on the sides. That makes the RGB just look a little bit cooler, and legitimately, this thing looks like a Stormtrooper, and I'm kind of thinking about doing a Stormtrooper theme with this keyboard, doing some custom keycaps, white and black. it would look awesome. Quickly, I want to let you guys know we just dropped the first merch drop ever on this channel. The idea came from one of you guys on Discord. You know who you are. CTR in Tech We Trust. Designed by myself. I made about 25 different designs in Adobe Illustrator, picked the best one. I put it on some t-shirts. You can get it in gray or black, link below. This is a day one drop. You guys keep telling me we're gonna take the channel to 1 million subs. If that's true, you guys will be the only ones ever to get this merch. So if you wanna get the merch for yourself and support me, go to the link below, pick yourself up one of these awesome hoodies. CTR, in Tech We Trust. Moving on to the next pro, that is the RGB. The RGB on this keyboard is brighter than normal keyboards, period. It is not as bright as the HyperX FPS RGB. That thing is incredibly bright. However, coming from a normal keyboard, this thing is going to be way, way brighter than that. As well, the keycaps also have this like interesting translucent thing to them. So a blue is not just a solid blue. It's kind of like a gradient blue. It's a good thing though, and it does not take away from the actual keyboard aesthetic. You can customize the RGB lighting without a software, although I haven't been able to figure out how to do static colors without a software. I'm not sure if that's possible. However, there's a ton of effects, there's a ton of stuff that you can customize with the RGB purely on the keyboard without a software. This keyboard also seems like it'd be really good to put some HyperX putting keycaps on, or some G-Skill Crystal Crown keycaps. All right, next pro, this thing is big. It's hot swappable. Yes, you heard that right. For the price of this keyboard, it has Gateron optical switches, it's hot swappable, it has better RGB. What doesn't this thing have? It's freaking amazing. If you guys are really into keyboards, if you want to get into customizing keyboards, this is a fantastic keyboard to start doing that. You can customize a whole ton of stuff on this keyboard. It's pretty amazing at the price point. Moving into the next pro, you can also get this thing in white or black, which just adds another level of customizability because they're just basic colors that you can pretty much do whatever you want with. But as well, this thing comes with a USB-C cable. So you plug it in via USB-C and it's detachable, obviously. Again, that much more customizability. Freaking amazing, fantastic, just doing a fantastic job with this keyboard, really. It's basic, it doesn't have all the crazy frills, but that's what a 60% is supposed to be. It might not have some basic stuff like lifting and tilt on the back, but you're still getting so much. Oh, and did I mention it's waterproof with an IP64 rating, which is pretty much just splash proof. However, the PCB is completely water resistant, waterproof to some spills, which is, I mean, they did everything. They're literally doing everything. Obviously, it's fully anti-ghosting, but in the software, you can actually record your own macros, which is just a sweet thing to have. Now, we're actually gonna move into the cons. Remember, if you do wanna go check this out, there's an Amazon link below for the US, UK, and Canada. We're gonna move in the cons, make sure they're not deal breakers for you in case you wanna pick this thing up. The first con is, I've already talked about it a lot, there is no tilt in the back. There's no risers. This is literally one of the few keyboards that I've reviewed. I think it's the only one to date that doesn't have that. Most other keyboards have that. The Red Dragon K530 had that, which is a competitor to this. However, this didn't have it. But honestly, my hand placement on it wasn't a big deal, but yours might not be the best. However, it's on Prime, send it back if you don't like it. Now, here is another con, and this is the last con. They use ABS plastic for the keycaps. Now, the reason I'm not knocking too much points is because this keyboard is really made for somebody to customize it the way they want to. That's why you have so much customizability with what switches you want on this thing. You can literally buy it with whatever switches you want. The Gateron optical switches, it's hot swappable, waterproof. You can get it in white or black, switch the keycaps out. That's the reason I'm not knocking too many points for this, because most of you guys will probably be switching keycaps out with this, just like I will be. This is a fantastic keyboard to start customizing it. Obviously, most of you guys will not be using the stock USB-C cable because you'll be getting a paracord or something for the USB-C cable. Most of you won't actually be keeping the top plastic on top, and I think that was not a bad mistake because they know that most people are actually me switching this out, which is exactly who this keyboard is designed for. Somebody that is going to customize their keyboard, and this keyboard is absolutely perfect for that. And they set the price really, really low for everything you get with this. So if you do want to go check this out, there's an Amazon link below for the US, UK, and Canada. Go pick yourself up one if you're really into customizing keyboards or want to get into that field, into that world, and really like 60% mechanical keyboards. If you did enjoy this video and it helped you out, help me out and throw a like below. And if you're interested in tech reviews and gaming tech reviews, I do a ton of those. We're about to hit 14,000 subs, which is insane because we just hit 13,000 subs. It feels like 2 days ago we just hit 13,000 subs. and we have like less than 300 subs to 14,000 subs. Guys, the channel is going crazy. I've been working my butt off. I just finished a new unboxing table, so we got a whole new rig for unboxings. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Join the Discord, link below. This was Consumer Tech Review, and I'll see you guys later.